What up, what up, what up, fam? It's your main man, DeaJayKnight. How is your lovely Wednesday or Tuesday evening going? Man, it has been a crazy couple of days. I actually had issues with my internet service yesterday. Magically, my bright house just decided that it wanted to flip me the bird. So it's like, "What's up, DJ? How you doing, bro? Here you go, here you go." So my internet was down for the better part of 36-ish hours, because I know it was at least down just about 11 o'clock yesterday morning, and obviously it wasn't 36 hours because that means 11 o'clock tonight, but over 24 hours my internet was down. Sadly, I couldn't rock my Monday night stream, which kind of saddened me a bit, but whatevs. Good game, Josh. Shout outs for hanging out. Zunin, good to see you. I'm completely cool with you lurking. Enjoy yourself. Much appreciated. Having said all that, I got a package in the mail today that I figured would be some sort of amazing because it's from Razer, and from all I could tell, should be the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Razer, as you guys already know. So for me, this is joyous, right? This is a joyous moment. And I realized that I left something right in the way. So let me get rid of this green screen because my cat wants to hate me. So give me a sec. Get out of here, old green screen. Out of my face. Out of my face. Alright, so that was going to bug me. That was going to bug me a ridiculous amount because I don't like it's like it's problematic. That clutter is just there, and it's like, no, bro, that's not. And it wanted to do what it wanted to do. I was kind of frustrated at that. So, yeah, get rid of that. So, I'm already rocking my Razer Kraken headset, USB. I've already got a DeathAdder. I'm a big fan of the DeathAdder. I've had it for over a year. I'm a huge fan of the company. But one of the things that I rarely ever get to do is replace my mice, because generally I get good quality mice. They last me a long time. I never really have to worry about getting a new one. So imagine my joy when I was like, hey, I'm going to put hands on a Mamba and get a review. So yeah, I get to do so. So I'm starting out with the Mamba Tournament Edition, ready to get it in. So let's see. First things first, it is the Chroma. So as you can see, we've got the Mamba Tournament Edition. It's got the Chroma already on it. You can already see on the inside. I like that Razer tends to give a little bit of kind of like a love, like a little bit of like you, a little bit of information to the people that pick up the product. That kind of adds to the prestige of it. But on the inside it says, regardless of genre or title, a gamer's playstyle and gaming setup are not only personal, but unique expressions of individuality. Chroma by Razer represents more than just multicolor. It opens up limitless personalization options for you to play with, empowering you with the tools to take both your playstyle and your personal style to the next level. Whether it's your favorite shade of green or your guild colors, Chroma gives you the freedom to decide. It could be 1, 3, or even 37 colors, with a spectrum of visual effects featuring 16.8 million colors. The possibilities are whatever you can imagine. With inter-device color synchronization with Razer Synapse, your Razer Chroma-enabled gaming weapons will always go together perfectly. So that's pretty badass. Hell yeah, Zunin. I'm glad to hear you got the Razer Naga. I'm a big fan of like, I was tempted to get the Naga, but I mean, I wanted to review the Mamba because this one's slightly more equipped with features than my current DeathAdder. So we will see what's cooking, good looking. I am fantastic, Skolov. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you're awesome as well. How are you, as a matter of fact? What up, Mars the Cool? Yes, you are correct. The party just started. It is about to get in. So as we know, Razer tends to rock out with some impressive packaging. So right here, we've even got it so you can actually like put hand to the Mamba before you ever get hand to it, like take it home to see if it fits. And the cool thing about it is it's actually about the same size as a DeathAdder. It looks like the same mouse. It looks like it's just an upgrade to the DeathAdder because it feels about the same. There's probably some different molding in the plastic, but we'll find out here very shortly. We've got some information on the sides about the DPI amounts. if it ever refocuses. There we go. So we got the DPI for the gaming sensor. What's up, Jose? It's good to see you. I figure reading that would be a little much, but it's basically saying it's a 16,000 DPI mouse sensor, ergonomic form factor, Chroma customizable lighting. I do not have any Chroma gear, so this is my first chance to put hands to Chroma. So I'll tell you what the Synapse looks like. I actually may end up putting up a quick desktop so you can see the Chroma in action via the Synapse. I have never done that before, so be ready for rookie mistakes. Having said that, it's awesome thus far. I like the packaging. On the back, we've got information about the perfect. So when you're pressing buttons, when you're reaching on your keyboard, you probably want to make sure you're not clicking buttons, because I just reached and cut the stream off like a doofus. Still here. All right, so. Die, fly, caught you. All right, so as I was saying a second ago, I went to get my my trusty Batman bottle opener so I could kind of open this cable without busting out my keys. But on the back it just says the basics: 2.1 meter braided fiber cable, which is always nice. Tilt, click, scroll wheel, Razer Synapse enabled, Chroma customizable lighting, and the ergonomic right-handed design with textured rubber side grips. For those of you with left-handed for those of you that are left-handed, they do have a left-handed mouse. They have an ambidextrous mouse that could go for either side. So if the Mamba isn't your speed, they do have something for you. But continuing on with the Mamba, let's see what we got here. Lag, 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 laggy, lag. All right, so I'm not dropping frames, so hopefully the lag corrects itself once I can get it out. All right, there we go. I'm opening the wrong things. So when we slide it out. Obviously I've ripped the package like a doofus, but stand that up, make that look pretty right there in the corner. There we go. Alright, so holy crap, it just comes right out. That is lovely. Man, that is just smooth. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm out. Come greet the world. Alright, so let me slide this back in here so I'm not sitting with extra stuff laying out on the desk needlessly. But let's see what we got. So we've got the plastic. I should have put that back in there with it. I'll deal with that later. That'll do for now. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And I'm the pig in the situation. Alright, so this is one of the cool things that comes with Razer. They tend to give you stickers. Normally they have the green wrap stickers, like the borders of these. Like there'll be a thick, bold there'll be a thick, bold, kind of like a green border, but I guess with this Chroma, since Chroma encompasses all colors, it's more of a reflective kind of thing. So that's pretty boss mode that it takes it to a little bit different look for the stickers, which I'm a big fan of. Then we got the Razer book. I mean, standard stuff. It's got a little Chroma card on it that congratulations, there's no turning back. We were the first to offer a mouse worthy of being called a gaming mouse that provided gamers with the precision and accuracy that they require. Blah, 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 blah. Like us on our social media channels. I mean, realistically, this is just promoting the cult of Razer. And if you've owned a Razer product, you already know. Just stick around because Razer's awesome. This I've never seen, though. This is different. Exclusive rewards for the Razer faithful. As an inductee into the cult of Razer, we value your feedback greatly. It helps us continue to give the unfair advantage to gamers everywhere. We welcome you to leave an unbiased review of your Razer product with the online retailer where you purchased your Razer product from, such as Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy, or other resellers. Once you've done so, drop us a note with your contact details and link your review at razerzone.com/rewards for the faithful. Gotta go to Walmart, do what you gotta do. Good game, Josh. This is the Mamba Tournament Edition with the Chroma features. So after you link it to the Rewards for the Faithful, you get selected giveaways as a thank you to all our fans. This includes exclusive Razer swag, such as apparel and merchandise, as well as some of our latest products. So do make sure to check the website for updates. We look forward to hearing what you think. Once again, thank you for your purchase and support. Thank you for your purchase and support. I was expecting it to have like a from like me and Lingtan. Let me make sure I'm not saying that incorrect. Because that is I'm thinking of the CEO of Razer. What are you yelling about, cat? And then I ask him what he's yelling about. Nothing. He just shuts his face and disappears. Weird. Ah, there we go. Min Liang Tan. I was off. I added a G for some ridiculous reason. But the book, standard stuff. It gives you the button layouts of the mouse. It's got the left mouse button, right mouse button, scroll wheel, left click, right click, left click, scroll up. Oh, that's just the scroll wheel clicking. Sensitivity up and down, which is lovely. Then we've got the same standard two side buttons. Then we've got our light bars. That mouse button 5, mouse button 4 and 5. Sensitivity up. So I might adjust the sensitivity up buttons because I'm generally keep my sensitivity at a set rate. Even in first-person shooters, most of the time I'm just locked with my sensitivity because I have a fairly sizable desktop, so it's always very sensitive. But yeah, we got the side strips, we got the ultra slick mouse feet. Glad I flipped it so we can take this mask off. But yeah, 16,000 DPI, 5G laser sensor, serial number, installing in your mouse, plug it into a USB, and then all the other stuff is in other languages. So that's a pretty decent layout. I mean, the Razer boxes are awesome. Yes, I will be playing a little bit of Rocket League Disk System. I'm gonna play some games, Mars, but I definitely want to rock out this unboxing. So on the bottom, standard fare. We've got our mouse feet, blah 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 blah. Then we compared to the DeathAdder, we're looking at almost the same body. Like the DeathAdder is a little wider at the top, so we get the little wider at the opening of it. But from the looks of things, it feels about the same, except another little feature is that you've got the grips that are on the side. This is my DeathAdder that I've had for a while, so you've got some grips on the side, but when you get to the Mamba, you get way more grip. You can actually see side by side. That's a whole lot more grip to hold on to your mouse. I am sorry to hear that your Xbox, Mars. No, I'm just playing. I got an Xbox One too, man. You're good. But also, we've got on the other side, we also have an example of way more grip. So this is definitely an upgrade to the DeathAdder, just based on the grip alone. Because I always have a tendency to hold with my thumb. So that's more room, not just for like my thumb, but like the middle, in between my middle knuckle and the base of my thumb. So that, to me, that works out nicely. And I always will hold with like the side of my ring finger on my right hand. So that actually is nice. So it feels the same, about the same size. They're both good grips. So rather than delaying too much further, I am going to plug it in. What's up, Remetsu? Good to see you. Thank you very much for stopping in. Alright, so I'm going to plug it in rather than delaying and playing around. So I'm going to slide this right back here, get behind my monitor mouse. Alright, so I'm going to slide that over there and come to the computer. I could plug it in the back of the monitor. I wonder if it'll work. I wonder if it will agree with me. Let's see. Doubtful, but you never know. Nope. Doesn't like me. Alright, cool. So, excuse me for a moment while I kind of kneel, get to my computer, and then plug in the new mouse. Oh yeah, you heard that? The Windows 10 notification that you just plugged in something. Cat, why are you trying? What? My dog just decided to gnaw on my Hyrulean wristband, which is kind of frustrating because I haven't even worn it yet. She's like, "Oh look, yummy," and now it's frayed and shit. Excuse my American. But holy shit, already. Look at that brightness. Look at that. Look at that loveliness. Shut up, cat. Alright, so side by side, they are very similar sizes. Like, you know, I mentioned it before, but ridiculously so. Holy crap, 3 a.m.? Jeez, I appreciate you coming to hang out, Remetsu. That's boss mode. 3 a.m. is ridiculous. So looking at the top of them, I mean, I can just like kind of hold these up a little bit, but looking at the top alone, like, which one of these is more appealing, right? Like, obviously, this thing is speaking another language of just beautiful, 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 beautifulness. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it teach you how to live stream on OBS. Davis Brandon, there are tons of tutorials on how to stream on OBS. So if you give me a sec, I will link you to a couple of them, so that way you can kind of put hands and have a quick glance at them. Actually, I'll do the best thing, and I will link you to the OBS website. So, boom, there you go. OBSproject.com. Check that out, Davis Brandon, and you'll actually have all the information that I've used to stream with OBS. You'll have it at your fingertips. Davis Brandon, I'm sorry, Blue Gamer. I agree, the lights are impressive. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kind of slide this over to the side, out of the way a little bit, because I'm going to adjust my desktop layout so I can add my desktop. Global source. There we go, monitor capture. You see Ender walking in the background because he's a bum. Okay. Perfect. So I got the desktop. Done, done, done. Alright, so I'm gonna adjust the size of this so that way it's like not taking up the full screen. So that way you can kind of see what I'm doing with the Synapse software. So you can see what's going on with it. So, without further ado, Synapse time! Let's do this. Let's pull that out. Alright, so where's my Synapse? Stop hiding from me. Alright, so I'm just going to have to open it then, since it isn't already open. I thought it would be open, considering the mouse is going at it with the colors. Alright, so as you can see, I'm looking forward to Rainbow Six Siege. So yeah, there's that, which is nice. Update, do I have to restart after? Yay, update now. Watch it say you gotta restart. That's gonna frustrate my soul. There it is, there it is, there it is. Alright, alright. Show me yourself, Synapse. Show me yourself. Womp womp. Sorry, buddy. No links. Rainbow Six, PC or console. I don't care either way, Blue Gamer, because I have PlayStation 4, I have Xbox One. I am down to play Rainbow Six on whatever I can get hands on. Alright, so if we look in here, we can click the Mamba to get the details on the Mamba. Synapse has detected you have custom settings stored online. Word, I forgot that I had those. Alright, more on the profile. Select import from the drop-down menu. Alright, so more. More. Nope. Obviously, the more import. From device, import them. Perfect. So on the bright side, I can actually go in here and change that so it's not sensitivity. Ooh, ooh. The first thing I noticed when I went to scroll. Alright, so I'm going to show you on the DeathAdder. That's your scroll wheel, right? Once I can put it to a point where you can actually see the scroll wheel. Alright, so that scroll wheel is nice, right? It's got a nice little plastic padding to it. If it actually ever focuses. Focus, webcam. But it's got side legs padding. It looks almost like a decent tire, right? So that's all fine and dandy, but the first thing I noticed when I put finger to this is that this thing has more like monster truck almost type padding on it. So I'm trying to get out of the picture so it can actually focus on the mouse. Do that. There we go. So if you notice, instead of having the bars that are dipped into the scroll wheel, this actually has. Stop it. This actually has like it's like monster wheels divots. It's like has a different feel to it. Since it doesn't want to focus, it feels fantastic. Like for real life, it feels great. That actually, for me, gives a better grip when trying to click sideways. Got the mouse with the ball. I feel you, Mars. I can't play shooters with a ball mouse. Right, you can also click the wheels to the left and right, zoom in, and that actually adds to the traction that you get with the bumpers that you'll find. Like, because right here it's smooth. It's really and ridiculously smooth. So you can click left and right, but you lose a little bit of the grip. But when you get to the Mamba, you can click left and right. Zero issues. Like, Like it doesn't delay. Like there's no question of, all right, what do you want to do? So it's just here. Let me click that. But as far as here, I can go in here. Let's see, sensitivity clutch, on the fly sensitivity. Oh, so all of these are snaps. I can change this. Lovely, lovely. All right, so I can set it to a macro, launch a program, charms, shortcuts, enter device connectivity, mouse function. I wonder if I can 4 or 5. Oh man, I can't give it like another button. I would very much like to give these like another actual button. So it's probably a keyboard function. Nah. Although, oh, that is lovely. Oh, that's glorious. I can set a profile for like H1Z1. Click this, open up my inventory. Actually, I have my mouse 4 set to inventory. I can set this to like the map, so that way I don't have to take my hands off of the fire button. I can just click this, just kind of scroll down. I can scroll down and just hit like map. So I'll set that to that later. Actually, I'll set that to the M key now. So that way it's going to be my map when I get into H1Z1. Excuse me. Let's see, that stage down, yeah. So I'm actually going to remove all the sensitivity options from this because I really don't even want it to be sensitivity for now. So I'm just going to leave that be. Actually, I might change this one to the switch profile. Nah, because I don't want to go back to profile 1. For now, I'll just disable it because I don't want to change the sensitivity while in the game. I generally keep my sensitivity standard throughout. DJ H1Z1. I apologize if the screen is like really small. Actually, I'll adjust it so that way it is not taking up the whole thing. Because I don't think there's a way to resize this app. So sadly, no. CDE stars. This is actually decent. You spent $200 on your Xbox controller. Did you get a scuff controller, Mars? That is nuts. And what's going on? Hey, it's the Tone Guy. What up, Tone Guy 123? Good to see you. So we can also go in here and adjust the scrolling buttons. I don't really care to adjust any of the scroll buttons right now, but that is pretty cool. So if you go into performance, we can change the DPI. We can kind of put that to around 3800. Oh my, that is fairly sensitive. So put that back down to something like 25. See what 27 is like. See, I like this. Oh yeah, see that right there? That's good for me to work with double monitors. This is a nice one. So let's see, acceleration of 5 is fine. I don't need to change that. Lighting. Now this is where I want to see the fun stuff, because the Chroma configurator, holy shit, quickly select zones using presets. That's awesome that you can set it to custom things. So let's see if we can get the left strip. Hold down the control key when clicking, or click and drag to select multiple zones. Use the delete key to clear the effect from selected zones. So add effect layers. So let's see what we got. So static. Let's go with like an orange. Apply it. Oh, that's just walking me through the process and not actually doing it. So let's see. I got Borderlands right here on the mouse pad. So let's see if we can't set up something to match a Borderlands-esque mood. Blue. Of course, I could do blue, Mars. That's not gonna change. That will happen. But I want to see right now. I want to see the differences in them. So let's see, if we go to breathing allows you to select 2 different colors, and it kind of bounces back in between those 2 colors. So if we select color 1 and then put it to like a deepish orange, and then select color 2 and put it to a decent like yellow. Let's see what that looks like. I want that to be a short duration, start automatic, and never apply it. So it actually goes, it lights up that color, completely powers down, and then lights up the other color. So this yellow, and there's the orange. So that actually is ridiculously easy to do. Very smooth. I only click like 2 things, which is really impressive. Just a couple different options in the menus, and that worked out nicely. I don't want to go random. Let's see, let's clear that for now. And let's go with something like wave. Oh, that's lovely. You could actually change it to cycle through the entire wave. So let's see if we can't go red, yellow, blue. So give me a blue here. Let's see, that's 7 of them. So we want to end back on the red, which we do. So we can go back to the yellow. Okay, cool. Red, yellow, blue, and then in the middle, what's a good color to kind of balance that out? Let's go with actually no, let's keep it with Borderlands colors right now. So red, yellow, like orange. There we go. It's red, yellow, orange, and then purple just for the hell of it. So let's see. Let's apply that. And that wave, actually, I thought it was just going to be a wave of kind of cycling through like the breathing did. It actually will send it through the mouse. So like you see the purple, the red, the purple, the red. So it actually is waving that through. It's actually going through that whole thing on a constant basis. If it ever like refocuses, let me back out and see if I can't get it to focus because my webcam hates me. So you can actually see that purple going through. That's just impressive. It's my first time having any like oh sweet, you can actually change the split of it. So just to be different, right, I'm going to see if I can't change it to multiple sides because you can select it. Automatic effects, I wonder if you can change the individual pieces of this. What? Don't tell me you can just like select different sections and do different things. Alright, so doing this is going to take a lot longer. If I'm going to sit here and play with the software, that's going to take a lot longer than I planned on taking to just see what this does. But let's go with the red and reactive. I really want to see how to make that work. So let's see what the reactive does. I wonder if that's just like a click thing where you click. Oh, that's boss mode. So if you have it on the reactive, anytime you click, it changes. That's pretty tight. So I can go in here and just, it'd be nice to keep it that red, and anytime I shoot anything, just bow 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 bow. I like it. Alright, so that's just a couple of the different options that you have. Like we saw the wave, we saw the cycling. Actually no, we didn't see the cycling. Oh, the cycling is what it does by default, I'm pretty sure. What's the spectrum cycling? Show me the spectrum cycling. Okay, no. Still sticking on the red. Alright, so I was incorrect. What up, Diana Moon? Good to see you. So breathing. I really like the breathing concept. So let's see if we can... oh, that's what the problem was. I deselected it. So by selecting all, and then go to spectrum cycling, that's when it started. But that's the default of actually just like scrolling through the colors, because it's purple and red, and now it's like a nice little bright orange. So that's pretty tight. What up, K-Band? Good to see you. So let's see what else we got. We can adjust and go back to the breathing. I'm a big fan of the breathing because I do like blue, of course. So let me get that. Let me get a nice light blue going. Actually, let me start with this one. Kind of go over a little bit. Start with that blue right there. And then kind of switch back to a nice brighter blue, like so. Actually, just go straight to that. But let me darken this a notch. All right, there we go. So that's a decent blue. Medium, automatic. Let's see what that looks like. So with the breathing, I'm a big fan of the blue. So of course I was going to go with something blue related. The only thing that kind of is, excuse me. The only thing that would kind of sadden me about this is that blue is very similar when you look at it lit. So I probably would change it to something that's not so blue. I mean, you can see the difference because that's like a very, very light blue. But once it breathes out and then comes back in, you can see that that's more of a darker, like purplish blue. The tint is just different, but at the same time, I really do like those Borderlands colors. So I'm going to put that back to a red and yellow and apply that. So that way, when we get into it, you see that deep, just like blood red, you fade out and it comes back into just a nice golden yellow. Like that is very pretty. Am I going to play a game? Of course I'm going to play a game, K-Band. I wanted to start off my night with the unboxing of the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition. I was kind of anxious to get it, so now that I have it, I wanted to play around with it and see some of these cool features. So I'm definitely a fan of that. So I'm going to leave it on that Borderlands breathing since it matches my mouse pad. Thanks. Shout out to Loot Crate for the crate anyways. Let's see. So switch off lighting when the display is turned off. Yeah, that's fair. Because if the display is turned off, I'm obviously not at the computer, so there's no point to keep that rocking. Calibration, I don't think I need to do any calibration because I don't have any special mat. I just got a regular mouse pad that it works pretty fine on thus far. So let's see, macros. I don't really want to rock any macros with it because I don't have any macros anyways. Let's see what we got as far as the stats. Okay, so even busting out the stats opens up a different app. So give me a sec. I'm going to let this app finish loading. Got my big gulp. Actually, yep, can't even drag it. It's still being angry. So let's see what we got. Come on, come on. I don't think his app wants to open. I don't think it likes me very much. Womp womp. What can you do, right? But while that app is still loading, I'm just going to kind of ignore it because, oh, nope, the second I decide that I'm going to ignore it, it's like, nah, bro, not that easy. So with the DeathAdder 2013, just in here, it's got me rocking 6 clicks, 2.65 inches. I wonder if it says anything. FTO. Oh, wow, that actually is sorted by game. Damn. Okay, so let's see. 5 mouse clicks, 2.25 distance arc. Oh man, really? Oh, last session. Let's see. Last 3 months. So in arc in the last 3 months, was it tracking my stats? It tracked them in Hearthstone. That's pretty impressive. I didn't even know that was a thing to consider doing. Would be tracking stats while you're playing the game. So thus far, it seems like only wouldn't have anything in Brawlhalla. Only Hearthstone has had them tracked thus far. Oh man, I was dying to see what I was going to get with a Dirty Bomb. That would have been awesome. But these are just some of the games I've got. None of these I play super often, so like I don't play them a ton. But some of these I'm going to be playing on stream, so if you saw them, awesome. But let me go to all games, and 308 mouse clicks that it's registered. So I think that may just be when the software is open is the only time that it tracks that. The heat maps, holy shit. So that's got to be an example, because, yep, that's just sample data. That's cool that it would actually show that, though, so impressive. Yes, I do have Dishonored zooming. It bugs sometimes, so in some games, there's stuff it won't track. Touche, Zuko, touche. But yeah, long story short, this is actually fairly detailed, so I think I'm just going to leave Synapse open just so I can see what that does moving forward, because that's pretty cool. But yes, that's the stats app. I don't need to adjust any macros. I never really have used macros. That's just not my thing. Especially on a mouse, I haven't had any macros. But I did adjust. Ooh, that's the second button. I need to switch this to the 5. So I wanted the 5 to be my M key. So I'll just have both of those be my M key. So that way, when I'm playing H1Z1, I can pop my map open, close it without ever having to get off of my WSAD controls or WASD. So that'll be about it. No, I don't keep porn folders. Okay, man. And if I did, they wouldn't be on the desktop. Alright, so that's a quick rundown of the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition, the one that just released, the Chroma. I wanted to make sure to kind of pop this out so that way you can get a kind of an idea of what my gaming gear is rocking, so that way if you were curious, if you had any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to be writing a review about it here soon, so I wanted to make sure you guys kind of saw that I'm rocking it out with the review or the feedback with it. So moving forward, it's going to be fairly awesome, and things are going to get badass because I'm going to try to get as much as I can to review. So here's hoping that you guys will hang with me. Having said all that, touche, Dynamo. Porn folders, not so much. If you're gonna, you stream that. You go to the website and you stream that. I want that exact T-shirt, bro. This Batman shirt is the business. I'm gonna lean forward. It's like a artistic rendition, because like down here there's like tape, but it's like it was drawn and like painted. I'm a huge fan of it. Then again, I'm a huge fan of Batman, as some of you guys may have already known. Having said that, I think that'll do it for the unboxing. I'm enjoying. I haven't even played anything yet, and I already got the feeling that I'll highly enjoy the Mamba. The grips alone on the sides and the new grip on the scroll wheel for me are the killer. So yes, yes, yes indeed, yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop.